No, it is weird. It's weird that Addison Rae is nominated for a Grammy. I mean, what could the pop culture obsessed TikTok dancer from Louisiana possibly do to deserve a nomination for Best New Artist? Addison Rae, girl next door TikTok star turned indie pop princess seemingly overnight, except it wasn't overnight at all. Upon releasing her debut single Obsessed in 2021, Addison was met with a level of backlash so intense that it would drive many new artists to give up before the real work even starts, and that's almost what happened. Addison said that she almost did quit music after having what felt like the entire internet call her vapid, opportunistic, uninspired, and just flat out untalented after only hearing her first attempt at pop. However, like any true lover of the game, she endured and reflected, then she rerouted and persisted, and her Grammy nomination for Best New Artist 4 years later is proof that she also overcame. This is my mini-series where I make a case as to why I think each of my favorite Best New Artist nominees should win. Today we are obviously talking about Miss Addison Rae. After her debut, she began intentionally shifting how she is perceived by the public by reassociating herself with bold fashion choices, indie aesthetics of the 2000s and 2010s, and artists the likes of Arca, Lana Del Rey, and Lady Gaga. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Addison was taking vocal lessons with Eric Vitro, a renowned vocal coach known for working with stars like Ariana Grande, sharpening her writing skills and studying her pop references. Then, in perfect timing, whether it was kismet or a planned marketing strategy, her scrapped songs began leaking and going viral on TikTok in early 2023. At this point, her music career had 2 years of breathing room and her rebrand was starting to be noticed. The gays were eating up every leak they could get their hands on, and as Samantha Jones on Sex and the City says,
"First come the gays, then the girls, then the industry."
And just like that, they did. Addison began hinting at the release of her EP later that year, and rumors began to spread of a potential Charli XCX feature. When her debut EP AR dropped in August of that year, sure enough, Charli XCX was featured on the track To Die For, which sat alongside Addison's own version of the scrapped Lady Gaga song Nothing On But the Radio. To the public, the Gaga and Charli co-signs seemed like borrowed legitimacy, and to some extent, maybe they were. But the public hadn't yet learned that Addison had truly been putting in the work behind closed doors for over a year now. In the industry, word was spreading that Addison was dedicated to the craft, was a hard worker, and was now being mentored in a way by Charli XCX. The EP performed decently relative to the demand for her music at the time, but the performance proved that there was a demand, and all of Addison's hard work thus far finally culminated in her signing with Columbia Records in late 2023. It wasn't long after this signing that she found her pair of collaborators that would come to be her right hand in making her debut album. The collaborators in question are Luca Closer and Elvira Anderfjord, who work under MXM, which is Max Martin's publishing and production company. Combined, they have worked with artists like Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and Tovlo, so Addison had some big shoes to fill, but if you know anything about the girl, she loves a good shoe.